Good afternoon. Thank you for joining us today on our webinar, Discover Sri Lanka Cultural Triangle, which will be presented by Walker Tours DMC. My name is Ana Camerar. I work with Emerging Destinations. We are a sales and marketing representation company, and we have the honor of represent Walker Tours DMC in the US and in Canada. Before passing everything over to Richinda Fernando from Walker Tours DMC, I would like to give a brief overview of Emerging Destinations portfolio, as well as a few housekeeping notes to go over this webinar. So in case you are not familiar with Emerging Destinations, we are a sales and marketing representation company in the US and Canada, and we represent different partners across Asia, Europe, Africa, Central and South America, such as DMCs, DMOs, lodges, camps, hotels, cruises, and that's it. So in case you have any questions about any of the clients that we have in the portfolio, please feel free to reach out to me after this webinar. You can see my contact information on your screen now. Either you can contact me either by email or by WhatsApp. You have my WhatsApp number on the screen. Regarding this webinar, we are recording the webinar, so if you need to step away or answer the phone, don't worry. We will be sending you tomorrow a follow-up email which will include this recording, so you will be able to watch the recording again anytime. Also, all attendees are mute, but time permitting, after this presentation, we will be answering any questions that you may have. So please feel free to type your questions on the control panel on your right. And if time allows, Richinda will be answering your questions at the end of his presentation. Otherwise, in case we run out of time, we will make sure to include the answer to any question that you may have typed on the control panel on the follow-up email that we will be sending out tomorrow. Also, please have in mind that this webinar recording will be uploaded on our YouTube channel, Emerging Destinations 156. So you can also watch this recording anytime simply by visiting our YouTube channel. And I also encourage you to subscribe to our YouTube channel, as we are uploading a wide range of webinars and training sessions that we are conducting week after week with our partners in the portfolio. So this is all on my end. Now I have the pleasure to present Richinda Fernando from Walker Tours DMC in Sri Lanka, who will be taking us around the beautiful country of Sri Lanka.
Hello everyone. Warm greetings from sunny Sri Lanka, called the Pearl of the Indian Ocean, and nice to have this chance, this opportunity to speak about Sri Lanka. Well, my name is Richinda Fernando, and call me Richie. So I've been with Walker's Tours for 17 plus years. Been handling US market, and currently I am heading the US and the Canadian markets for Walker's Tours in Sri Lanka. So I'm going to take you all through a presentation about Sri Lanka, about a few key sites that you should cover when you visit Sri Lanka. So I will start off with a brief about my company. So Walker's Tours is a company which we have been in the industry for past 56 years, and we are under the John Keells Group. So John Keells Group is the largest conglomerate in Sri Lanka, diversified it's a diversified business. We have over 70 odd sectors, which covers leisure, banking, finance, financial sector, etc. So we have over 14,000 plus people working in working for our mother company. So we, Walker's Tours, is the travel arm of John Keells Group, and we are the destination management company in Sri Lanka. We are 56 years old, and under Walker's Tours we have 3 brands. One is Travel, the luxury brand. We have Nature Odyssey, which does the nature tours, adventure tours, and also we have our own Ayu brand, which covers the wellness tours in Sri Lanka. And also under our group, we have our own hotel brand called Cinnamon. We have 12 in Sri Lanka, and also we have got 4 resorts in Maldives as well under Cinnamon. So if you want to visit Sri Lanka, we can do a combined tour as well, combining Sri Lanka and Maldives. So probably Maldives for the beach stay. We can do that. And also we have a resort. We have a golf resort in Kandy called Victoria Golf Resort under our chain. And also we have our own domestic airline called Cinnamon Air. So if you get any luxury clients who wants to travel within a limited time frame, we can use the amphibious Cessna flights under Cinnamon Air, which operates under Cinnamon Air. Could land over water as well as through the domestic through the airports as well. We can do charter flights as well as we have the scheduled flights if you're using Cinnamon Air for the tours. And why Walker's Tours? Yeah, so our company has been in the industry for 55 plus years. So we are almost we are 56 years now. 175 plus staff, over 250 chauffeur guides, and as well as the national guides for the groups. And we have our vehicle fleet is about 450 plus. And we have our own airport staff. They work for 24/7. So if you need any assistance at the airport, so you'll be assisted by airport staff. And certified trained chauffeurs, we do in-house training apart from the national course that they do under Sri Lanka Tourist Board. So we conduct yearly, we conduct training programs yearly, which just to polish to brush up their knowledge about the industry and we conduct all those trainings in-house. And also we have a USD 3 million cover for each booking that we get from our partners. So apart from the insurance the clients carry, our insurance also covers if anything happens during a tour. Our insurance also comes to play. So the cover is 3 million USD per booking. And we are ISO certified 9001 and 40001, the environmental management certification. And yeah, so we are practitioners of responsible tourism. We are members of TourCert, and our fleet, the entire fleet is carbon neutral. So that's a little glimpse about our company. So why Sri Lanka again? So we have got 7 World UNESCO Heritage Sites. So we do cater to different or various part of tour groups. We have the religious groups. We have a history which goes up to about 3,000 years. We got the beaches. We have 2 seasons in our country. One is the West Coast, which operates from November to April, which is the season for US, Canadian, for the US and the Canadians, November to April. And we have another season from May to October. That's towards the East Coast. So during this time, May to October, the rainy season will start in the West Coast. And from November to April, the rainy season will start in the East Coast. So Sri Lanka is fully around. If you want to travel to Sri Lanka, so please keep in mind, so we are full year. Our country, you can visit at any given time to a different part. And also we got 7 World UNESCO Heritage Sites, as I said, so I'll be taking you all through. And we got the wildlife. So Yala National Park has the highest density for leopards in the whole world. And we have a scenic train ride in Alla, which could cover, and also the beaches we have. And the culinary tours also we could conduct. And if you want any golf tours, we have 4+ golf, 18-hole golf courses in the country. And wildlife, since we touched, we are famous for blue whales in the country. So the strike rate is over 85%. CNN did a documentary a couple of years back, and after the 300 mark, they lost count. So if you visit between November to April, so that's the season for blue whales. And also you could spot the killer whale, the sperm whale as well, in the dolphins. And also the same could be seen in the eastern part of the country as well, but West Coast is much more famous. And this is the map of Sri Lanka. So the seasons have been mentioned. You could see the West Coast and the East Coast. And we are again famous for kite surfing. So we are topping. We are among the first 4 or 5 countries for kite surfing as well. The area is Kalpiti. Again, the season starts from April till about September. If you get any kite surfers, yes, Sri Lanka is the place. And if you get any clients to do surfing, Arugambe is a famous place in the eastern coast of the country. The season starts from May till end of October. And Arugambe is ranked currently, they're among the first 10 best beaches for surfing. I think currently Arugambe is ranked at number 9. So surfers, again, we are open. So the first slide I'm going to take you through is Anuradhapura. So Anuradhapura is a UNESCO heritage site. The first capital of Sri Lanka, the capital for nearly about 1,400 years, and was the heart of the island's civilization. And Anuradhapura is a revered pilgrimage destination. So you could see all the Buddhist monuments built by the kings who ruled the country. So the site is 2,500 years old. You could see a lot of temple complexes being built by the famous kings who ruled the country. And the brilliance of monumental stupas, such as Ruan Valley Saya, Jetavana Ramaya, etc. So Thuparame is another temple complex. That's the first temple, first stupa of Sri Lanka. And also in Anuradhapura, if you visit, you could see the oldest documented tree in the world called Sri Mahabodhi. So which is close to Ruan Valley Saya. So you could see Sri Mahabodhi as well. So Buddhists, they come for veneration because 70% of our population are Buddhists. So they come for veneration for religious ceremonies to Anuradhapura. So when you talk about Anuradhapura, again, we have 2 parts, the modern city and the old city, where the people live in. Now, currently the people live in the modern city. And you could experience all that if you visit Anuradhapura. And Anuradhapura, another famous thing is if you stay in Anuradhapura, from Anuradhapura to Wilpattu National Park, called another famous national park in Sri Lanka, is just about 40 minutes drive. So if you visit Sri Lanka if we accommodate you in Anuradhapura, again in Anuradhapura we have got famous hotels called Ola Gala Resort, a luxury property in Sri Lanka. We can accommodate you for 2 nights after the arrival, and then could visit the Anuradhapura sites. Anuradhapura site, you could see the Sri Bodhi and the temple complexes and the this culture. And also at the same time on day 2 could visit Wilpattu National Park as well. So Wilpattu again is one of our biggest national parks in Sri Lanka. You could see the leopard, you could see the sloth bear, see the elephants, the crocodiles, and different kinds of birds. So that's about Anuradhapura. Again, we got 3-star, 4-star hotels, and Anuradhapura as well. So the next is Polonnaruwa. So Polonnaruwa is the capital during the medieval period. Excuse me. So Polonnaruwa is again the second royal capital of Sri Lanka, about 1,000 years old, and Polonnaruwa site is the capital during the medieval period, as I mentioned before. So it's renowned for its exceptionally well-preserved monuments, including royal palaces, audience halls, monasteries, and sacred stupas. Among its great treasures is the Gal Vihara. You could see that when you visit. And also, the house in Vegas, famous King Aho, the which medieval period. So you could see it's a reservoir irrigation system to sustain agriculture and daily life. And Polonnaruwa is a 2.5 to 3 hour sightseeing. Again, if you visit Polonnaruwa, we have plenty of hotel options in the area called Habarana. And from Habarana to Polonnaruwa, it's just 1 hour drive. Again, in Habarana, you will have the 5 stars, you'll have the 4 stars, as well as the luxury on as well called Water Garden Digriya. And we have the building. And next is Dambulla. So Dambulla is another site you could visit on road to Kandy. So before Dambulla, I will take you also Sigiriya. So Sigiriya again is a must-visit site in Sri Lanka. It's a fortress built on top of a rock. It's again a World UNESCO Heritage Site. So it's a climb. It's not a steep climb, but it's 1,200 to step climb. It dates back to the 5th century AD and represents an extraordinary fusion of urban planning and art and engineering. You could see the water fountains down when you enter Sigiriya. Before you enter in the ground area, you could see the water fountains, how the water has been taken towards the castle, which built on top of a rock. You could see the ruins constructed during the period of King Kashyapa. Sigiriya also, they call the 8th wonder of the world, but yet to be announced. So hopefully they will announce. Again, it's famous for frescoes. You could see frescoes, renowned for its artistic legacy. The mirror wall, and the summit on top. Again, it's 2.5. It will take about 2.5 to 3 hours to cover the entire site. So as I said, you've got plenty of options in the area for accommodation. So Sigiriya is a must visit place if you are visiting Sri Lanka. Then after Sigiriya, we will be heading to Kandy. So en route to Kandy, we have Dambulla. Dambulla is a rock cave temple. It's again, it's famous for its ancient cave temple complex. So they got 5 caves in the site. So also known as the Golden Temple of Dambulla. Dambulla again, it's not a steep climb, but the site will take about 1 to 1.5 hour. Between 2 hours, you can finish the entire site. So again, Dambulla, you could see over 150 Buddha statues, vibrant murals, and massive golden Buddha statue at the entrance, and the paintings, the famous paintings, which you could see around 2,000 plus of paintings in those caves is been painted. So those it's a wonderful site. The cave temple, where it could take about 2 hours for the sightseeing before you head to Kandy, the central part of the country. So next is the cultural heart of Sri Lanka, Kandy. So why we call the cultural heart of Sri Lanka? It's also an important place for Buddhists in the entire world, where the sacred relic of Lord Buddha is kept for veneration at the temple of Tooth in Kandy. So Kandy again was ruled by famous king of Sri Lanka, again a world UNESCO Heritage Site with a lot of cultural values. The biggest festival in Sri Lanka, a religious festival rather, is happening between the months of July and August. So it's a 10-day, it's an 11-day pageant we call the Asala Perahera. So which take place for 11 days. We have 2 segments called Randoli Perahera and Mubal Perahera. You could witness that if you visit to Sri Lanka in months of, especially during the period of August. You could visit, you could experience this cultural event. You could see a lot of drummers. You could see the Kandian dancers. You could see the firefighters, the fire torches been circulating, various kinds of dancing acts, and you could see the majestic elephants parading in the Perahera, and the relic of the sacred relic is kept on top of an elephant. You could see all that if you visit Kandy. So Kandy again, it's a cultural city, as I said. So you could see a lot of you could visit the market, and you could do some sightseeing, and we've got some places to visit, especially place if the fans are interested of having much more experience, you could take them to a brass village to get a pottery experience, and we can take them to witness a dance act, a dance show, and also we can take them to experience a little bit of time for relaxing, such as yoga. So all that can be done in Kandy. So Kandy, again, we got plenty of options. So we got the 4 stars, we got the 5 stars, as well as we got 5+ called the luxury hotels as well in Kandy. So for all segments, Kandy could be covered. If you get any luxury clients, can take them for luxury options such as W15, King's Pavilion, etc. And if you want to visit a 4 or 5 stars, you can take them to a cinnamon property called Cinnamon Citadel and Cinnamon Mist. So that's about Kandy. And the final site is cultural heart of the dry zone, Habarana. So Habarana we call the cultural hub because if you're visiting Sri Lanka, so after probably the first night in either Negombo, which is close to the airport, or Colombo, we are taking the clients to Habarana. It's a 4-hour drive, 4 to 4.5 hour drive approximately from Colombo to Habarana. So Habarana is the cultural hub, as I said. So from Habarana to Sigiri, it's just a 20 minutes drive. It's a 20-minute drive. You could see the World UNESCO Heritage Site, Sigiri Rock Fortress. And from Habarana to Anuradhapura, it's just 1.5 hours, between 1.5 hours to 1 hour and 40 minutes drive. From Habarana to Anuradhapura, if you are visiting Anuradhapura, and if you're visiting Polonnaruwa, yeah, the UNESCO Heritage Site is just 1 hour drive from Habarana. Hence, we call Habarana as a cultural hub. So Habarana, again, they have a famous national park in Min area, just 30 minutes away from Habarana. So in Min area is famous for elephants. So you could see the migration, especially between the months of May, June, July. So the elephants, they migrate from a park to another park where they get the food in the area. So in Habarana, we got 3 national parks. One is Minneria National Park, the other one is Eco Park, and the third one is the Kaudula National Park. So these elephants, they migrate from within these 3 parks depending on the water levels and depending on the ever famous grass. So grass is the famous food of elephants. So depending on availability of grass and the water levels, they migrate from one particular park to the other park. You could see around if you're lucky enough, there are certain days if you're blessed to see more elephants, maybe around 300 to 400 elephants you could see at once. 150 to 200 elephants are a possible sighting most of the times. So main area is a visit, a national park that we use, that we give to our clients when they visit Sri Lanka. So in this presentation, so we had the cultural sites such as Anuradhapura, 2,500 years old. And we have where the civilization began in Anuradhapura in Sri Lanka. So it's a site full of temple complexes and the world's oldest documented tree. And you could visit another cultural site, Polonnaruwa, the capital during the medieval period. And you have Sigiri, it's called Eight Wonders, but yet to be announced. It's another famous site, and also a national park. You could see a lot of elephants. So Mineri, as I said, is famous for elephants, but there are leopards and sloth bears and other different kind of birds, the migratory birds as well. But the park is much more famous for the elephant gathering. And also we have the Wilpattu National Park, which I mentioned. You are staying in Anuradhapura. It's just a 40-minute drive from Anuradhapura. So in Wilpattu, you could see the leopards, the sloth bears, the the migratory birds, the crocodiles and reptiles. So much more species. And also you are visiting the central part of the country called Kandy, which you could visit the Temple of the Tooth, and we have a famous garden called Royal Botanical Gardens. And also you could walk around the city, and you could put your hands on different kind of experiences such as pottery, such as visiting a brass village, batik village, how the batik is being made. So all that can be done in Kandy. So that's about my presentation about Sri Lanka. So my humble request is from everyone. My humble request is from you all is to promote Sri Lanka and visit Sri Lanka. So if you need any assistance, I'll be available to answer any questions. If you have anything, send me in writing. I would like to see your guests visiting Sri Lanka. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Richinda, for your presentation. Now, I would like to encourage all our travel advisors connected today on this webinar to type your questions on the control panel on your right, as we have Richinda Fernando from Walker Tours DMC connected live from Colombo. Thank you, Richinda, for being there. I know it's 1 a.m. in the morning for you, so thank you for being awake so late in the evening. So you are mute, Richinda, so if you can unmute yourself, so we can, okay, there you go. So now we can listen to you. So we have a few questions for you, Richinda. The first question that we have for Walker Tours, do you work with net or commissionable rates or both?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yes, we can hear you.
Yeah, so commission, of course, if the agent or the advisor, if they want the commission to add on to the program, yes, of course we can do that. If not, we can basically we can add the commission and we can sell to the client, and then after the payments we can do the payments back to the agent, or else we can give the rates without the commission, so they can add and they can sell the product. So we are open, so we are flexible. So if they want us to add the commission on behalf of them, we can do that.
Awesome, thank you. Then the next question we have here on the control panel, what is the highest star level if a place is a 5-star property? It's like, do you have, I assume you have international brands in Sri Lanka, right? So it's like
Yes, of course. Now, as I said, we have got many 4- and 5-star properties in Sri Lanka. So and also we have the luxury segment. So we have the Reliance Shuttle properties as well. So if you have high-end luxury clients, the 5-star that I would say is for a package is to go for the boutique or rather the luxury ones. Example, say if it's in the down south, we have got a Marriott, which is a 5-star, and also we have got Aman Valla and Aman Gala, 2 Aman resorts in the down south, which goes under the luxury category. So I would say if you have luxury and high-end clients, to go for the boutique option.
Okay, awesome. And can you repeat the 7 UNESCO sites that you were presenting on the webinar?
We have Sigiriya, we have Polonnaruwa, we have Galle, we have Kandy, Sigiriya, Anuradhapura, Polonnaruwa, Galle, Kandy, Dambulla, and hold on.
Avaranaras is one?
Is Anuradhapura, yes.
Okay. Okay. And for the travel advisors attending this webinar, don't worry. We know that it's not easy to understand the names. It's like long names with a lot of letters on in. So on the follow-up email that we are sending tomorrow, we will include not only the webinar recording, but also reaching the PowerPoint presentation. So you will be able to copy and paste the correct names if you need for any like blog or anything that you want to do with either on your website, or if you want to launch a newsletter, you will have the correct information on the PowerPoint presentation. We have another question here from Maggie. How long would be a good length of time to visit Sri Lanka?
Well, a 12-night, 13-day would be ideal. So then you'll be basically covering the west part of the country, then you'll be covering the central part of the country, and you will have some wildlife, and also you will experience the beautiful. You'll get a chance to enjoy the beautiful beaches of the country. So a 12 night 13 day for a US Canadian client would be ideal.
How many days? Sorry, say it again.
12 nights, 13 days.
13 days, 12 nights. Okay, so almost
Yeah,
2
or
weeks.
rather 14 days, 2 weeks, yes.
Okay, okay. And is there any direct flights from either US or Canada landing in Colombo, in the capital city?
Yes, we've got plenty of options. We have we don't have direct flights from US and Canada, but we have the connection flights. So Qatar Airways, we have got Qatar Airways, they fly over 5 times. We got 5 flights to Sri Lanka. So the connection time is within 1 to 1.5, within 2 hours time, you can get the connectivity to Sri Lanka, to Colombo. And Emirates, as of now, 3, and they have added 1 more, so 4 carriers are there. And if you're flying through East Coast, Emirates and Qatar would be the ideal option. And if you're flying through the West Coast, I would say Cathay Pacific, Singapore Airlines, Malaysian Airlines would be fine. And if you're coming through the UK, Sri Lankan Airlines, our own national carrier, we got 2 flights. Sorry, we got 1 flight daily, so you can come through that as well. So we got plenty of flight options for both US and the Canadians.
Awesome. As for the proposals or the quotations that you will be sending upon request, will you quote that in either US dollars or Canadian dollars, or just
We'll
in
be
US
quoting
dollars?
on
How do
USD.
you US dollars, not Canadians,
Yes,
for our
not
travel
Canadian.
advisors in Canada?
No, but if they want, they can send the request. I can check with our finance team and can advise. So generally, we practice through Euro and USD only, and of course Asian counterparts INR. But I can check that for you also. So generally it will be USD, but based on request, I can check and advise.
Okay, awesome. So Leslie, who is working on a proposal for clients interested in doing Sri Lanka, if you want to send me an email with all like the itinerary that you need, we can prepare a proposal for you while Richinda is checking with his finance director if we can offer you a quotation in Canadian dollars. So just send me an email, Leslie, at ana@emergingdestinations.com. Then another question for you, Richinda. Is a visa required to enter Sri Lanka?
Yes, we have a visa requirement, so it will be on arrival. So you can apply before you travel through ETA, which is $50 per person, and if not, you can get the visa on arrival at the airport. So better if you get it before, so then you will spend less time at the airport.
Okay. Okay. And can you assist travel advisors with either the links or how to apply for the visa if that is needed?
I didn't get you.
Pardon me?
Sorry, I didn't get you.
No, the question is, if travel advisors are stuck with the visas, can you assist the travel advisors and their clients in applying for the visa, either with the correct links or not sure how complicated is the form? Yeah.
Of course, I will send the link. I will send the web link, so then it'll be easy. So they can apply through the link. Yeah.
Okay, awesome. And is there any vaccine required to enter to visit Sri Lanka?
No, not necessary. The authorities have not advised that this should be given. So generally, in general, since we are a tropical country, so we have some guidelines. We have got some advice to clients who are visiting Sri Lanka. So I'll be sending all that whenever that we receive an inquiry.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Richinda. So we don't have any other questions on our control panel. So just to summarize this webinar session with Walker Tours, for our travel advisors connected today, please check your inbox or spam folders tomorrow, as we will be sending you a follow-up email, which will include this webinar recording, Regina's PowerPoint presentation, as well as a few more information from Walker Tours, such as access to a photo gallery that you are free to use in your website or newsletters, and also some sample itineraries if you want to have an idea of how an itinerary to cover as much as possible in Sri Lanka would see. So this is all on our site. Thank you for connecting today to make the time to listen to Walker Tours presentation. And over to you, Ritinda, if you want to just wrap up and close this webinar session.
Well, yeah, thank you very much for joining this webinar. So yeah, Sri Lanka, as I said, so there's a lot to see within just 25,000 square miles, a very small country, but we've got a lot to offer. There's a lot for you all to see, witness, enjoy, discover rather. So only thing what we don't have is we don't have the snow-capped mountains or the volcanoes. But yes, we'll be really happy to have you in Sri Lanka. So if there's any inquiry, if there's any requirement, please contact, and I'll be more happy to be of service and to assist and get your all important and valuable guests to Sri Lanka to enjoy their holiday.